Hi everyone, how are you? So nice to see you again. It's been a while. I've been healing a lot, going through some massive transformation, transmuting, self-realization, self-realization. I'm doing a lot of self-realization, okay? Self-exploring, awakening, evolving, you name it, whatever you want to call it. I actually have invited my guides to be here in a conversation with us because I really felt guided to actually do a video now, to just come online, again, because sometimes it feels like I need these videos to explain things to myself. It's like my own diary or something. Like, I explain the things I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, what I'm feeling, and it feels like lately I have been experiencing my own core consciousness. The consciousness that I have been carrying with me, or carrying with me my whole life, the things that I wanted to experience as a soul. Because I chose my parents, I chose my ancestral lineage because they wanted to be cleared from earth, so we can go into a new time of change, and I haven't been aware of it because I wasn't supposed to until I got awakened or conscious about what I was, who I am, and what I am doing here. So this transformation has been a lot. In May. To go from unconscious state into conscious state is not always the easiest path for us to be in. But it's a part of the experience. Of course it is. Because to be unconscious, when we are unconscious, we are still in the mind a lot. We do things out of programming, out of what we have been conditioned in to believe about the world, about ourselves, about others. But these conditions is like they're fading away, or they're coming up for us to be cleared. And it's confusing. It's confusing, but it's unraveling a lot about myself and about the journey that I'm on, that we are all on. And lately, I've been seeing things, like unraveling things that I now can see that is coming from my ancestral lineage, that is coming from my parents, and that comes from their parents, and so on. Yeah, it's like it's all coming up to the surface right now to be healed and to be seen. But sometimes we have to experience the same core consciousness, the same wounds, until we get it, until we see why we have it, and that is an illusion. But we can experiencing it like over and 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 over again until we break the pattern, of, because if you have something in your life that is repeating itself in a way that it's not really serving you anymore. Maybe it has been serving its purpose of being experienced and being the experience of who you were and who you thought you were. But now when we are starting to remember, like who we are, that we are a soul, that we are a soul having a human experience, and this experience is containing so many beliefs, so many conditionings, so many different consciousnesses, that we're like that is just exploding in our faces. Like my own experience as an example, my own consciousness, core consciousness, has been worthiness or unworthiness and abandonment issues. And I've been feeling this deep abandonment, like every day, the last couple of days or week. And it's exhausting. It's so exhausting. And also unworthiness. A lot of unworthiness. And these feelings, these emotions has been so loud that I have felt like trapped in my mind. I had a hard time opening my heart to myself and to my own experience. But it's all coming up for a reason. My higher self and my guide says like, it's time to clear this up right now. It's time to clear this up, and therefore you can be experiencing a lot of issues in your life. But these issues is blessings in disguise. It's blessings from your ancestors. It's blessings from your ancestors, because they stay behind me right now, I feel. And they have gone along with me, walked beside me for quite some time right now. I have been feeling, actually. And they're being with us right now because it's time to clear the lineage, to clear this ancestors' past, the lineage that we are being in. And what we are experiencing is the ancestral patterns from before, from the past, or from before, that they have been experiencing for quite some time along the years, and that they are saying, or they are being with us when we are unraveling, experiencing all of these ancestral pains, I want to say, because it has been a lot of abandoned issues. I think abandonment is a pretty big consciousness right now. Abandonment. Can you feel that word, abandonment? And tell me how you feel about that. It's a pretty big word right now, and it's a big consciousness that is getting cleared. It's getting cleared out of our systems. And maybe that can take time. So they want us to... They are walking beside us, but they say, like, stay strong in who you are. This is a more important time than ever to truly know who you truly are beneath all of those layers, all of those consciousnesses that is now being cleared out of us. That is not who we are. They say it's very important to know that we are not it, that we are feeling it. That we are feeling it is the way we clear it. And that is why we are here. That is why so many of us has been born into this time. Like, we have chose this time to be here and to do this important work. it is important work that we are doing. Maybe we don't feel like we are doing some important stuff right now, but every emotion that we feel is a way of processing all of that has been. All of that has been. And this has never been done before. The consciousness evolution that we are going through has never been done before. So let that sink in. Like how do you feel when I say that? That what we are experiencing right now and what you are doing right now has never been done. Of course of course you can excuse yourself for not being you, for not being who you truly are. Like, for them, it's not a big deal. For us, we think it's a big deal because we don't want to stay in that. We want to clear the consciousness. We don't want to stay in that old consciousness of feeling abandoned, alone, and not worthy of whatever. Just worthiness. Worthiness of feeling loved, like worthy of the connection to source, to God, universe, to our guides, to ourselves, to our higher self. And our higher selves wants us to come closer to us, and also to come together with ourselves and together with our guides. It's like they are longing for us as we are longing for them. It's like we always say, what you want also wants you, or what you are seeking are also seeking you. So whatever you are going through right now, first of all, it's a pretty big deal that you are here right now, so just acknowledge that. It's a pretty big deal, and you are doing important work every day. You are important. Like, every day, everything you do is important. Nothing is a waste. Nothing is a waste. Everything is learning, and everything is evolving. So whatever you do, just stay in the present of the moment and see what you feel, and see what you are in the now. I know it's a confusing time of just being, like, what is being? And when we are in this tug of war within ourselves with I want, I don't want, well, it's sometimes a little bit tricky. It's harder than we think it is, to be in that state of just being. But that is also what we are learning. I feel like what we are coming out of is the blame game. It's the blaming ourselves, is blaming each other, the blame game, and the judgmental, the judgments towards ourselves and each other, and the blaming. These two are very important for our own development and evolvement, our own way of processing things. Because if you can be in that state of not judging yourself or blame yourself for whatever you are going through right now, then it's easier to see what is you and what is real and what is not, and what is you and what is not, what is a wound and what is actually me, what is my heart saying and what is my heart wanting. What do I need right now? I think that is, I have been calling myself egoic for wanting to, like giving myself attention. And I feel like that is an old pattern, and it's an old version of the system. It's an old version. It's the system saying that we're not worthy of having what we want to have. And a lot of us, I think, is overgiving. And we want to give because then we are loved. If we give a lot to others, then we are loved, then we are accepted, then we are worthy. And that is an old system that we want to break out of. It's not egoic to think of yourself. It's not egoic to love yourself. It's not egoic to give yourself what you want. But it's a thin line of when we are wanting too much, that we are like forgetting about the people around us. But when we come to a state when we are angry at each other, it often actually means that we haven't been listening to ourselves. Like that it's okay to give yourself that attention that you need from others, maybe, or that love you need, or the thing you have wanted to do for a long time. It's okay. But it's time to let the guard down and get out of this blame and judgments and the victim role. Because when we lose that way of being, when we lose that victim state and victimhood and blame and judgments, then we can like overview stuff much more easier. We can overview the situation that we are being in, and we can see like, okay, now I am angry. I am that I am. I am experiencing that I'm really angry right now. And I feel angry because I'm frustrated that I never get the attention that I seek. And when we can see that from the eyes of Source, from the eyes of the universe, that you are loved either way. You are loved every second of your life, whatever you do, whoever you are, whatever you're seeking or think you're believing about yourselves or think you are seeking, it's always within. It's always within. And we have to repeat that. We have to repeat that over and over and over again, because it's not meant to we are not meant to be controlled about things outside of ourselves. We're here to, it's meant to be like this, that we are here to be creators. We are here to create our own reality. But from the creation state that we already have everything is being created from within. It's not that we are seeking for happiness and seeking for love and exploring who I am in the outside world, in the outsides of who we truly are. Because if you are faced with issues in your environment or something that feels like an issue, something is not really working for you, or something is pointing you towards yourself all over again, then it's actually something that you want to acknowledge. It's something that you want to be present with. Like, what is this showing me? What is this issue or challenge or adversity showing me? What is it showing me? Because nothing is a coincidence. Like if we really try to stay with our open eyes to the world and seeing things as signs to us, like the universe is signing big signs. If something isn't happening in our lives or something is like in our face every day, what is it? What is it? And it's not always so easy to see that, actually. So let it just happen. It can happen for you every day as long as you want until you see what it is. Until you see what it is. Because we are moving into different times We are moving into states of being that we have never been in. Or maybe we have been in that state of being in another lifetime, but that we don't remember. So what the heck? It's something we have to learn it all over again. And I can feel that compassion and just love for yourself, where you're at, like where I am at, is the best thing we can do towards ourselves. Because then we maybe learn or can accept or learn or like love people for where they're at. Now I was so connected with myself, so I lost track of time. Like my memory is lost. What did I talk about? This is so weird because time lately has been really weird, or maybe for a while, but sometimes it gets really weird, like like it felt like it was morning just some hour ago, but then it has like the whole day has moved through. And sometimes I believe it's like Monday or Tuesday, and then it's Friday or Thursday, and it's but I've been home being a mom, and I will start working soon, and it will be exciting to start having my own sessions, and to start having I will start having an awakening group, or what you should call it, a group of people that is awakening together to the new world that we are being like thrown into. Yeah, it's just exciting times. It's exciting times. And I think I will start this group of whoever you are out there. Maybe you want some help during your own awakening, and everything that is going on right now is pretty exciting, but it's also very confusing, and sometimes we need support. Like, we need support from each other, and that I feel like that would be a blessing for me, to let me help you, to let me guide you through this awakening journey. And I think I will start it in June or July. But I will keep you updated with that. I will create an email list, so when you are on that list, you can register to that group. And yeah, but as I said, I am going through my own awakening journey right now, so therefore I need to like process this. I need to process everything that is being my body has to keep up with my own knowledge, because sometimes when you are evolving, when you are expanding in your consciousness, your body has to keep up. But that is a conversation of itself in another video. So I will wrap this up right now, because now I'm starting to get I feel empty in my head, actually, like empty in my head. I need to go out in nature, I think. Go out and ground some. But as I said, I will keep doing these videos, and in the meantime, I will let you know when we are going to have these sessions and going to have these group calls in the near future. So have a great Sunday, and I will see you soon again. Bye.